god, so the thing of making the...
Hey, yo! Have you ever wondered what the evolution of Japanese music and anime is? We're gonna check it out here today.
From 1960s
Wow.
to the 2020s. Let's give it a watch. Anime and music have always worked side by side, especially with the openings and the ending songs. So let's give it a boy. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. It begins with Astro Boy. 3, 2, 1. Oh, also, if you like anime, do watch out because there will be some anime kawaii inspired merchandise at featurefightershop.com. But in the meantime, you can go ahead, check out the website, and also buy your designer-made, champion-made, designed by Feature Friday merchandise. featurefightershop.com. 3, 2, 1.
Astro Boy! My god, it was still in black and white. Could you imagine that?
I think that's like when our parents were like born or something.
I think my dad used to watch this.
Nuts. It's gonna be interesting to see how globalization, technology played a part.
You know what's crazy? Some people will remember these songs as their childhood anthems.
Yeah.
Kimba, the White Lion.
Wow. You don't get tracks like this anymore.
I love this drama, like big
Orchestral
dramatization.
symphonic.
Yeah.
Typical of the 60s.
Sally the Witch. Oh my god!
That's an anime?
That is an anime. My grandma used to make me watch this. She was like, sit here whilst I make the snacks. And I was like, okay.
No way.
God! What the heck?
They used to play this in a channel called Boomerang back home.
That's right.
In South America.
I never watched this. But that double bass is tasty.
Ugh.
Oh my god, what the heck? Look at the
Animations, how they're evolving.
Woo. Oh.
Oh, that banged.
Whoa, but
Wow,
that is like...
Even volleyball series, animes were that popular then.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a very popular sport in Japan, yeah. Tomorrow's Joe. Bro was ripped.
So they were always quite advanced then in
Well,
animations.
Handwritten, like hand-drawn, and animated as well, manually.
Wow. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, but you see the difference already. And this is only 71.
70s, yeah. Gacho.
Watchaman!
Gacha man.
Wasn't this translated into...
Watchaman?
Or like el hombre pájaro or something like that. Something like a bird.
Mazinga.
Wow, how cool!
Oh, tennis.
In for the ace.
Oh, nice
the
techers, nice
storylines-
techers.
Obviously, the storylines are developing here.
Oh my god, so the thing of making the... Oh! Hey,
Hey,
yo! Let me watch that. Look at where he's holding, girl.
Cutie honey. Oh my god! I used to watch this every day. My grandma used to make me watch Haiti.
So our grandmother
It was literally... I didn't know my grandma was an otaku.
All right,
Shout
so,
out grandma.
So it's interesting because in the 70s,
Obviously, the storylines are developing.
yeah, you also started because I remember Heidi or Heidi. I don't know how but let's. I don't know. I don't know how you said it in English.
Ah, it's true because that's how I used to say it in Spanish.
Spanish, yeah, because
Haiti.
yeah, again, like our grandmother Sim was a big anime fan. Now that we think about it, she was on the wave before all you. Put some respect on grandma, yeah. Grandma was watching anime before all of you, yeah. But I remember that the storylines there, perhaps at the beginning of the 60s, because things were a bit more difficult to sort of produce, were a bit simpler in that sense, a bit more traditional per se. But in the 70s...
Similar to what was happening to animated pictures in the West, like the Pink Panther.
Yeah, very
to,
simple storylines.
Yeah, something about the chase and like some type of adventure, but it ended in every episode.
Very brief, but 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long. Then the episodes, from what I can remember, now knowing that Heidi or Heidi was made in the 70s, that had like 1 million episodes.
And every episode was
a bit longer.
and every character had so much development throughout the story.
Yeah, interesting. You're also seeing a huge influence, musically speaking, from the West in the opening tracks, especially at the Americas.
Candy, candy! Oh my god!
Even my mother, look, even our mother.
I wonder if we got to hear it in Japanese. I don't think we ever did.
Whoa, Space Captain.
This dude is moody.
Nice.
Wow!
Well, Japanese ballads are very good also.
And the timbre of this vocalist was all very similar to one another.
Good catch. Very castable, it seemed.
Yeah. Doraemon.
No
You
way.
remember
Oh my
this?
god. Dude, our grandmother was on the
She really was!
Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh, dude, we used
I had toys. I had those toys. Because of our grandma. Bro, Gundam.
Let's talk about how she was on the wave.
Well, the golden era of anime is about to start.
Well, the golden era of Japan is literally hitting.
They had such a boom economically. It's
And
actually
look at
ridiculous.
The animation. Like everything just changed.
Well, not yet.
Well, you can see it though.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
Look how animated this character. This
Yeah.
is awesome. What are you talking about? This is how we do openings right now.
So Japan's always been like that with the characters. What a song.
No, that's hard. That goes hard. Oh.
Oh, I don't know this. Dude, I can't believe our grandmother had no more anime than me.
Literally. Shout out Mami Berta and that. She really made us watch the best.
Yeah, the animations are starting to really...
And the special effects, like, come on, like all of this stuff. He nearly looks human. And he's 85. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, many people consider this the golden era, and we still haven't surpassed stories like Dragon Ball. But look at how complex things have started to become in terms of storylines, animation.
Come on! Listen to the sound production of this as well.
Yeah, it's improving a lot.
This is awesome! Musically, visually.
And Pan-Man.
And Pan-Man.
Even BTS have a song about this.
Ranma.
Yeah, look, like, they're getting so comfortable in movements and...
Yeah, so they're animating in different ways. Same sequence in different directions.
Dragon Ball Z, son.
You know what's crazy?
We never heard that song, actually.
We never heard that, and I think the one time we heard it was in Spanish in one special episode.
Yeah.
They robbed us.
Oh, I also had these toys.
Yeah, you had those robots.
I know. Whoa, this is so weird. Nadia. Yeah, so this is when it gets crazy, right?
Just
'Cause
look at those animations.
I think Pokemon is in the 90s. Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon. Okay, this is when they hit international. This is international impact.
Dude, the way this is
Sailor Moon
popular
was
in South
my
America.
stuff. Chin-chan, you remember this little man?
Our mother had stickers of him. So, and again, this is Venezuela we're talking about. Japan is far as to us.
Oh, I love the synth in that. Oh yeah. But just look. These are the animations I remember. Slam dunk.
So, music-wise, the production has improved so much, man. Also, we probably changed from analog to the beginning of digital.
Stereo, yeah.
Stereo, yeah.
No, it was still recording analog, but you had the stereo effect now.
Yeah, not yet.
But look at that! These are the animations I remember. Yeah, I remember being totally blown away by this stuff. Because nobody else, no other cartoons were doing
Could do
anything
it,
like
yeah.
this. That to me was such a great appeal.
Actually, from 85 to 95, what a jump in terms of animation quality.
This is only 96. Oh my god, I remember watching this!
Dude, Grandma was on something, mate.
Oh my god!
We watched it obviously years later. Yeah, 97 is Pokemon. So,
Also, this was my jam. I used to watch it every morning before going to preschool.
so the big globalization of anime, obviously Pokemon became same as Sailor Moon.
Yes. But look at that. And who is he? How do I get on that?
They're not real, man. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, I like this.
This is what they've done with Spy
Family?
Family. They did something similar. Oh my god! Garcaptor Sakura!
Waleska's
Sakura
favorite.
Garcaptor! This was my jam! Yo! This came out in 98!
When I was born.
No way! You know what's nuts? Oh.
Jeez, give her the tongue, yeah?
Sakura Card Captor? I used to watch it when I was 2005.
Digimon.
Oh my god! We had a good childhood.
Wow.
But we watched this years later though.
Oh, like 6 years later. I had all the toys, all the cards.
Hunter x Hunter had some of the best openings though.
Still going on to today.
Of One Piece. They're still going.
Dude, my child's gonna die at 90 years old and they're still gonna keep going. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay, 2000. So here's the thing.
Digital era, yeah.
Yeah, this is where obviously the sound digitalization changed the game in terms of sonic space. Inuyasha! That's what I was talking about the other day, Efra! Is Inuyasha! Oh my god! Yeah, good times.
Damn, Naruto's in the 2000s?
I never really watched this. I never really followed it.
Also, I think at this time, they started introducing like more Japanese elements.
Like the lore.
Lore, yeah. Because it had become so popular worldwide. Like Naruto, obviously, there's the tailed fox thing.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I feel like a lot of people got into anime hardcore with
This
this
2000s.
specific show. Yeah.
Naruto.
Full Metal.
Yeah, let's make sure we blur that properly.
Bleach. My sister got me into that. And this was definitely not child friendly.
I don't know this. Okay, so
Death Note.
I think it's post 2005 where you start to notice that rock, experimental music started taking over openings and endings.
It became the sound of the openings.
Especially rock.
Definitely. It returned because they had a moment in the 70s, 80s.
I used to have a huge crush on her when I was young.
Everybody did.
Oh. I used to be so jealous of Sasuke?
Meg Rock. Yeah, and Sony Music. That's another thing that I wanted to highlight. Obviously, Sony being a Japanese company, it changed a lot of things really early on for the rest of the world.
Agreed.
Soul Eater. Listen to the bass synth out.
Yeah, so they can become a bit crazy with sound production now because they're not limited to live rooms or analog. So Japan's always been like this, eh?
Yeah.
With the girls.
Full Metal Alchemist. The Brotherhood.
I've never seen this, man.
Me neither. But this song bangs.
Yeah, they got their big... Those girls, damn.
This looks fun. Oh my god, I thought I had a fever dream when I watched this. I totally forgot about
Dude,
it.
look at the animations of the fingers, what the f... Huella, Magi, Madoka, Mágica.
Oh, cute.
See, rock has dominated the last 10 years.
Yeah. And the complexity in the opening themes also became like a trademark for a lot of the anime sound.
Because the animations were getting crazy as f as well.
Correct, so they needed something to complement some of these animations and the storylines that we were following too. Very cool. And then
You know, that sounded a bit like Ado.
This changed everything. From
Well-
the international impact to the musical expectations, the animation, the storyboarding of Attack on Titans really changed the game.
Also, we are now in the sort of beginning of streaming era.
Correct.
Like, and digital, like proper, the way to consume anime isn't just television. There's other avenues now to do so. Music is also in the streaming era as well, or beginning to at least. So it becomes really interesting because the experience isn't now so much of a shared experience. It is now an individual experience. So people did have headphones on. People could pay attention to details. They could watch it at any point in their day.
And it became a very immersive experience for a lot of people, especially because it was such an individualized experience.
But weirdly enough, also communities online started to grow like there's no tomorrow because of social medias. So even though it became a much more individual experience, it also became a much more shared online experience with people from all over the world connecting. You started seeing the conventions.
MySpace was a big thing with that.
Facebook.
Yeah. Reddit?
I don't think...
Reddit not yet, but maybe.
Maybe. Like
Tumblr.
2004, the Reddit was definitely a thing, if I remember correctly. Tumblr was definitely a thing.
I remember that's how I used to get into like touch. Oh, what's a new show that I should check out or something? It was obviously around those eras.
Yeah.
Twitter, obviously Twitter.
Twitter back then as well. Obviously YouTube, you know, was kicking ass at the time as well. Yeah.
And your friends. If you were watching something and you recommended something to your friends, obviously your friends were recommending stuff back.
Also because you could buy stuff online now, or things could ship worldwide, just like FidgetFridaysShop.com does. You could buy merch from your favorite shows, and you started wearing the memorabilia and the stickers were a very, very big deal. So yeah, very interesting time this was post 2010s.
It was such a known global thing at this point though. It wasn't just exclusive for Asia, and I feel like that was so cool about what they were able to achieve. This show, I still get goosebumps.
Whoa, I want to see this. Bruv, stop with naked people.
One Punch Man.
2015. Toma. My Hero Academia. Also immensely popular.
So popular. I never got into it, but a lot of people did. I think that this was a turning point. And listen to that guitars.
To the drums.
Oh.
Interesting. So you're getting a bit
Oh, yeah.
different sound aesthetic. Not really.
Lisa.
Jujutsu Kaisen, some of the best music.
I love this so much.
And then obviously we have like Chainsaw Man.
Yes.
Become super popular. Spy Family, like Waleska mentioned.
Family.
Spy Family is really interesting because a lot of their tracks, I mean, Idol did the last one. Idol, Shinoko.
Oh, Shinoko.
You know, the Spy Family one was like the latest one was made by Idol, right?
Oh, that's right, yes.
We worked closely with that one.
That was for season 2, yes.
And it was like very jazzy, but also
cool.
very different.
And this is where you start, actually, I think in the last 4 years, you're actually getting a good mix. Obviously, bling, bling, bang, bang, bong. For Mashal.
Creepy Nuts.
Yeah.
Is it called Mashal?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, you get a really cool plethora of genres being integrated to the sound of anime now, because I feel like for a lot of people it became like a rock staple. People went to anime OSTs if they wanted to find a really intricate rock song with insane vocalists. They just were doing something different.
And then also maybe that's why, like, so back home, if you were like into anime series or stuff like that, you're a bit excluded from the pack of like the popular kids and stuff like that, because you probably did not find stimulating the things that all the kids that weren't exposed to that, or teenagers or adults, musically speaking, because you weren't listening to the charts of your country or the charts of the pop
They
of the
were
US.
too basic. They
Way
just
too
didn't-
basic.
They just didn't hit this.
It wasn't they weren't doing things like this, and Japan, even from the 80s onwards, was doing things very differently. So if you were the one that was into that, you were like sort of ahead of the curve, or maybe the things you were exposed to weren't really your vibe, and then you found anime or Japanese art. Everyone else, because they were a bit like, oh, that's actually a bit too overstimulating for me, that's a bit weird. People started becoming a bit excluded because of that, and now weirdly enough, or ironically enough, it's become so popular.
But I think this is a really great turning point for a lot of musicians. This is a really good,
Fantastic time to be alive.
Platform for a lot of new music, a lot of new artists, for a lot of visual artists to come through internationally, and I just think it's great.
Make sure you hit the like, you subscribe, you comment, and let us know your thoughts. What's your favorite anime at the moment? And if you had to introduce someone to anime for the first time, what would it be?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
FeatureFridayShop.com